Is Louis C.K. funny? Let's find out. Growing up in my culture, I grew up on the East Coast, and I was really influenced by a lot of black comedians. You know what I mean? I wasn't really exposed to a lot of Caucasian comedians at all. So this is actually a good experience for me, taking a ride for the first time. I want you guys to let me know what I should react to. I decided to go with him roasting black people for 8 minutes. I mean, if he could do that successfully, I'm going to take this ride. All right? Make sure y'all subscribe at the top bell if you like the content, and let's get right into it.
Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. And he was nervous. He was new to the city, this chicken. And he was like, I feel like he's following me, but I'm not sure. So then he thought, maybe if I cross the road, then if he crossed the road, he's definitely following.
So out the gate, we don't get no time or nothing, just out the gate. That's how we go with it. I like him so far, so good. Okay.
So he crossed the road, and the black guy went home. He's living his life. And the chicken was like, I'm such a racist. And he felt bad. About a month later, a black guy ate the chicken. A different black guy. I'm just telling you what happened. By the way, don't be upset, because this is not a racist joke. This joke is not racist. The chicken was racist. The chicken was definitely racist. But that's chickens. Chickens are very closed down and suspicious and prejudiced. You kind of can't blame them, considering that their species murder rate is 100%. That's why chickens are like...
There's always excuses for racism, you know? Like, I met this guy from the South, and he was really racist, and I asked his friend, why is he like that?
Where is Louis C.K. from? Could y'all tell me where he's from?
And his friend goes, oh, well, he was born on a farm.
Wow.
What kind of farm was that, you know? Maybe the animals were racist, you know? He's walking around, the animals are like, Jews! Jews! Black! Black! Jews!
See, I like when people got jokes for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like a tough cookie. If you're not a tough cookie, then people not going to really, you know what I'm saying, take the joke. I like to take the joke. You know, I respect the fact that two people that a comedian could actually come out and say what he want to say, and we got to respect it. You know what I mean? If you agree, right, agree in the comments.
Jews. So I have mild racism. It's benign. It's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism. It's mild racism. I'll give you an example. Okay, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run
mild racism is insane
by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
Wow. Here's some interesting news about the Jew thing. Hey, I do know where the term kike came from, by the way.
Ah, derogatory term for Jewish people? Where did that come from?
I do know where that came from.
Where?
It is when people used to come over on the, in the ships on Ellis Island, a lot of people couldn't write English. So they used to make their mark, and the Jew's mark was a circle. And the circle is called kikel. So that's what they were just shortening it to kike. The guys coming in.
I just learned this today. See, that's one thing about stepping out of your element and stepping out the box. You kind of learn new things, and I think that, I never even knew that. And shout out to Patrice O'Neal, too. If you guys want me to react to Patrice O'Neal, right, Patrice in the comments.
So here's another kike once they've seen the circle.
You know where nigger came from originally? There was some black guy being a nigger. So they called him a nigger.
Jesus!
Wow. That was insane.
He was being a real nigger, and somebody said, what a nigger. And that's where it started.
It was a feeling.
Yeah. Here's another example of mild racism.
I respect the fact that he didn't take it no kind of way, and they, as comedians, could just be, free. That's the real thing. A lot of people take things too serious, and if you take things serious, I don't think you should be able to go out. You shouldn't even engage. You shouldn't even do it. Stay home. Don't ruin everybody else's fun. I like jokes that are racist. I like jokes that's racist to everybody. I like jokes that offend everybody because it makes it that much more funny. You know what I mean?
If I say I'm in a hospital and the doctor comes in to treat me and the doctor's from China or India, I'll think, well, good.
That's a fact.
More of that. Why not?
That's a fact. That is a fact.
It's very mild racism.
That's
Another
a fact.
example, if I'm in a gas station late at night and a young man comes in wearing a hooded sweatshirt, if he's white, I'll think, oh, he's an athlete. If he's black, unless he has a big smile on his face, then I become mildly racist, and this is what I think. I think, that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. No, of course I'm fine. Why did I even think that for a second?
But people are too afraid of Harlem, you know, like everybody.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. It's just reality. I don't know who's watching this video, but I will hope that. Do you ever feel like that sometimes? You ever feel like that? Like, honestly, just be honest in the comments. And the reason I wanted you to be honest, because that's why there's comedians like him, because they crossing the line to let people open up and just be honest. I love honesty. You got to be honest.
Move to New York, they say, oh, you can't go to Harlem, because as soon as you get there, they kill you. As soon as you arrive, they stab you in the face. You just get murdered, which is stupid. I've been to Harlem, and people there, they have a lot of stuff to do. You know, they're busy. They're not just standing around waiting for lost white people to kill all day. They're right outside the subway entrance going, come on!
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that.
You know.
Because you can't, that's right.
He has a point.
You can't take people's, historical
Nobody has the right to complain. I know he's probably going into a joke, but I don't think nobody has the right to complain.
context away from them. And
Right.
everybody wants this too. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a gun.
Yo, he made that is a very, very good point. I mean, we don't got to go down that route, but I'm just saying he made a very, very good point.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like, it just...
I'm glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing stuff that we went through.
Sure.
That hurt us, that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard.
Wow.
And we're still...
Yo, that was my favorite. That was cold. That was cold.
It's pretty even.
That was cold.
so it's
funny.
even.
Yeah.
It's even.
Seriously, because I did a show where they don't applaud when you go on stage. It's called Mo Better Mondays. That's the name of the show at the Improv, Mo Better Mondays. It's an all-black audience. And I had done a show called Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, which is an all-black audience. And they invited me because they thought I was black because of my name, because I directed Pootie Tang, so people sometimes think I'm black. And so they invited me to the show. So I get there, and they go, oh, hi. And I go, oh, hi. And then we kind of stand there trying to decide, and I go, fuck it, hi. And they go, yeah, hi. All right. So I went on, and this is Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory, and it was fucking great. I had a great time because nobody else is trying. They're all up there just acting cool, and I went up there and I tried, and everybody appreciated it. So then, because most comedians don't try. I'm not saying because they were black, but they were all black and unfunny. Every single one of them was black. There are far more unfunny white comedians than unfunny black ones. But every single comedian on that show was black and unfunny. Should have been the name of the show. But I was white and hilarious. And also, you know, privileged and lucky to be white. It's awesome. It is a very... everybody who's white should just wake up and go, I'm fucking white! This is great! How easy is this shit? I don't have to fucking explain myself ever. I look people in the eye with confidence. Nobody fucks with me. Police protect me. The thing is that black people, all they can hope from the cops is that they'll leave them alone. And we actually get to hope that they'll protect us. It's fucking a chasm of difference. And I'm on the greatest side of that chasm. I am on the fucking sweet.
First time reacting to Louis C.K. roasting black people for 8 minutes. I thought it was hilarious. I think that a lot of people don't know how to take a joke. And, you know, they get all tight-assed about, you know, a joke. I could take a joke. I feel like a joke could go all around. It should be universal. And I like the fact that he crosses that line. I want to know what else I should react to. I need you guys to let me know in the comments what you think I should react to from him. This is something I just randomly chose. Other than that, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the top bell for more content like this, and I'll see you on the next one.